Hey everybody, it's Rob from Flailthroughs. This is Gundam Battle Operation 2, and this is a guest video from Nexo Hunter in Full Frontal's Geara Doga. I really like the Full Frontal Doga. I haven't used it in space, but Nexo is probably the person who enjoys space the most of people I run guest videos from, so yeah, it's going to be interesting. The Frontal Doga is a heavy attack raid with active guard and interrupt guard, so it can basically start its blocking animation whenever, which means that the full heavy attack animation being a little bit awkward and leaving you a little bit vulnerable at places is not as big a deal as it otherwise would be. On top of that, it has a decent beam machine gun and fairly standard Geara Doga stuff. It has the Sturmfaust. It has the heat sword or the beam sword and axe. So yeah, not a bad thing. And yep, some good shots in there. But yeah, the heavy attack is and a smoke dispenser as well. The heavy attack is basically a left swing, a right swing, and then a full-on shoulder charge. And yeah, the wind-up for the shoulder charge is substantial, so if you haven't knocked over your target by that part of it, or you're surrounded and you want to make sure you don't get tackled, using active guard to cancel out of it, very handy. But also, yeah, active guard is just handy if you're good with it, which, good days and bad days for me. I feel like a couple of years in, I get somewhere with a lot of these mechanics, but it does take me a while to kind of get acclimated to them. But yeah, Nexo was saying really had a good time with this, and looks like fun to use it in space again. Because yeah, I don't that Galbaldi Alpha round I ran recently as a request is one of the best rounds I've had in space in forever, and honestly, it wound up being luckily not as one-sided as I was afraid of. Midway through, because I was just deciding, okay, I've done well enough that even if this ends up being like super one-sided, I'm going to run it because I'm not going to get anything better than this. So, yeah, space not my fort. I am okay. Yeah, there's that, and there was the charge which landed. So yeah, the full combo was enough to take that person out. And see, yeah. Yeah, Nexo is really good at, staying moving in space, which I can't do it. I'm too focused on actually landing my shots, and just, I find the rapid movement you need to be hard to hit in space very disorienting sometimes. I can do it on ground to a certain degree when there's, one less axis to be worrying about for the most part. Of course, then you get into flying suits, and maybe after a couple of years of messing with flap booster suits, I'll be passable in space combat. But yeah, we'll see about that. But yeah, Nexo got away from those things, managed to find something else to be stabbing, which is, of course, the goal. And yeah, now low on health and being chased down a little bit, but there are places to hide, which is always nice about Resource Satellite. And let's see, is this Resource Satellite? I'm pretty sure it is. I forget the names of the map sometimes, if I'm totally honest. But yeah, Resource Satellite should be this one. And then there's, I forget what the other one is that I always confuse it with, but it's the one with a basically small asteroid belt that you're running around in, and has multiple points instead of just the one that Resource has here. Let's see. Yep, spawning back in. Couple of good angles on things. Oh, and also one isolated person right here, which is pretty ideal, especially since it was the support. So yeah, that worked out well. And good shot. Good follow-up. Yeah, very nice. Yeah, just again, just watching, watching somebody who can actually space, fight in space is always a good time. Because, yeah, like I said, just, it's hard. Let's see. Tagged a shield there, I think. Broke it, and let's see. got knocked down by something. Not sure. I'm not even sure what tagged him there. It is okay. Unit 4. Yeah, I'm thinking that if that he probably got hit by its mega launcher and then followed up on with probably this beam rifle or spot gun. Because yeah, with type disadvantage, that the fully charged standard version of the G4 gun is going to do a ton of damage. Even the uncharged one does, honestly. But okay, and yeah, man, trying to figure out things to say, and just yeah, the things are not here. Oh man, yeah, that is. Well, I had that on the ground this Friday night, trying to get my dailies done. I did ultimately do it, but yeah, just I made the mistake of the probably you will see the round I am speaking of tomorrow if things go according to plan. But yeah, I finally got a decent round in the situation battle. Of all things, I got it in the Slave Wraith, and I decided, okay, I'll take the, have I misjudged the Slave Wraith? I'll take it out into a normal 400 round and see how it does there. I have not misjudged the Slave Wraith. I have a feeling they buffed it pretty good for that situation battle. But yeah, so that was an interesting time and not necessarily. Yeah, the follow-up round was not good. The first one was pretty good. Just always nice to have a just round where it feels like you are doing very well just by, doing the fundamentals and reading your opponent's actions well. Which, again, should see that tomorrow, so good shot there. Yeah, not quite enough time on a downed enemy to get that last shot in, but it's not going to take much to finish them off. Good timing on that block. Yeah, just like again, a lot of times in GBO2, if you if you have a general idea of what weapon ready up times are, and you know that people are probably going to try and surprise you with an attack before their iframes end to make the most of them, you can get a pretty good sense of when an attack is coming. And yeah, Nexo read that perfectly and managed to tank that attack with active guard and retaliate. So yeah, really good move there. And here comes, yep, and the crunch. Yeah, 13,000, and that was having missed the first swing. So that is a. Most heavy attacks are vicious, but that one is particularly nasty, I think. But yeah, that was a good one. And let's take a look at the final numbers. Okay, top score for Nexo at 3665, 143,000 damage. Very nice. And the final count is 5-5. Yeah, good. That is pretty solid. All right, that is going to do it for today's Gundam Battle Operation 2. We will be back soon with more. Till next time, everybody take care and have fun. Later. In case you were curious, Full Frontal's Geara Doga is also in G Generation Eternal now. It's not a bad time to jump on that if you're thinking about it, just because, yeah, it's they're doing the first anniversary event. There's quite a bit of stuff to collect if you sign up. And also, I believe everyone gets access to the 10 spin where you can keep doing it until you get what you want, which I am still messing with because I am just decided to be particular about it. And yeah, it's going to take a while, but it's up till, I was wrong, it's not till the 10th of April, it's the 30th. So yeah, you've got time to fuss with it if you really want to get particular.